Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to episode 12 of SSF Ruthless Forbidden Sanctum League. Today, we are leveling a Slayer. Not sure that does what just yet, but we're going to make a one-handed elemental-based Slayer. That is the goal. 2022 was crazy. Lots happened with Path of Exile. Arch Nemesis 1, 2, 3, and kind of version 4. New bosses and stuff were cool. Uber bosses. All kinds of fun stuff happened this year. I got a computer destroyed by a lightning strike. That was an event that happened that I'm glad is behind me now. And the goal is to keep it going through 2023 into Diablo 4, Path of Exile 2. I am excited. It's going to be a good year. So I guess I'm going to start by taking a Splitting Steel. I have a Cleave and a Molten Strike already. Where do I take Perforate? You know what? Let's take Perforate. Ooh, no. We go with Smite. Fire Sword, Axe, Mace, Scepter, Staff, or Unarmed. Uniques. Red Beak. Bramblejack. Wanderlust, good stuff to get going. As we can see what Perforate does too. Smash the ground to bring forth multiple spears to damage enemies. Ooh, I have a Ruthless support. Melee Striker Slam skills. Smite is a strike skill. Okay, put Ruthless on Smite. Yay, I already have movement speed to start. Oh, this is good. AoE is pretty bad on Smite. I thought that would be a bit better. Alright, let's try a Bloodstance Perforate. Its AoE does not seem super great either. Yeah, little spears from the ground. Need to try to stay out of the Sanctum as we go as well. Just don't want to be a waste of time. Can't get Sanctified Relics in Act 1. Well, Perforate feels about as bad as I remember it. I think I will stick with Smite. Quicksilver Flask, no support gems. Here I can get an Ancestral Protector. I think that's the best play. Get Blood and Stand to switch stances. Might have an Ancestral Protector. Ancestral Protector is locked at level 20 because I previously leveled with it. I'm taking the Blood and Sand. Sand stance will give me more AoE on Smite. And then I can swap it for less AoE but more damage. Yeah, hit to Brutus. I'm not going to touch Brutus at all. We gotta Bramblejack this. Yo, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? What are you doing? Heal Gem. I can get a second Enduring Cry. Intimidating Cry. Intimidates enemies. And gives Overwhelm. And double damage. Surge attacks deal double damage, so that's really good. Or I get a Vitality or another Precision. I might not need Precision, actually. I want all of these things. I'm taking the Enduring Cry. Level 10. I can throw on this ring. Amulet, another cold ring. Oh, here's a shield as well. Ooh, or no. We can ditch the red beak, but throw on this bad boy. I have other support gems now. I should take the war banner. That's a good use. And I could use this Replica Quill Rain right now. I can use the Siphoning Trap right now. I wanted to do that too. Oh wow, I can use Earthbreaker support already? Okay, I'm gonna grab that. And I want to see what that looks like with the Volcanic Fissure. And there is an Intimidating Cry in here. And war banner engaged. Oh yeah, big slaps. Get wrecked. I can roll with attack speed. It did. It's kind of fast for a two-hander. Alright, so now into Volcanic Fissure Earthbreaker. I make more than one. No. I think this Volcanic Fissure totem could be amazing if you could stack them. Like stack like 4 or 5 of these things out here. Fountains of fiery balls. Action happening. And they have range? Could be a lot of fun. Come in here, drop a bunch of totems. The boss just goes up in fiery balls. It's something that I think I need to see. I don't have a multiple totem support. I don't think it's easy to get more totems that aren't ballista totems. There's Ancestral Bond as well. That's way up there. Riverdale's Caverns reward. We have Earth Shatter. I've never played that. I think that requires you to War Cry. Shattering Steel. No. Rite of Arrow, Sweep, and Lacerate. Ugh, gotta take something. Let's take the Earth Shatter. Take a peek. Okay, so Earth Shatter slams the ground, goes out in multiple directions. There's little spikes that blow up when I War Cry. Yep, can I stack them? Oh yeah. Okay, up to like 15. Kind of dope. What does Earth Shatter require? Works with maces, scepters, axes, staves, and unarmed. No sword. That's a pretty nifty skill. I have Cold Res from Merveil. Drop Totem in a trap, and 2, 3, and then Warcry. Explosions are really good for clearing stuff. I don't seem to do too much on a single target with the Warcries. Though Enduring Cry is probably not the best for it either. But Merveil, damn. I would have never thought that this skill feels better than Earthquake or Ground Slam. It just does to me. A little bit more working pieces, and it feels super satisfying. Maybe I should grab the Intimidating Cry as well. I'm definitely not staying on this because I am building into a sword build, but I'm gonna keep playing with it. I should be really good at a blue pack. 2, 3, blow him. Oh. He survived. Give me a Blood Rage. Yes. Blood Rage, Seismic Cry, Ancestral Cry. Blood Rage. Chaos Orb. In Act 2. Don't mind if I do. Curious to see something here on Creighton. I want to drop these things and then drop the War Banner and blow them up and see if what that does. Did not do a lot. The hits do way more. And then you got the Warcry cooldown to deal with. You have to scale the Warcry cooldown if you want to mess with Earth Shatter. Make it really good. Life gain on hit support. Not the most useful thing, but another support gem. Helping Alira on this character. Like the crit multi, auras, and mana regen is going to be something that I need here. But we'll do it. Grabbing some life and mana leech. I have Onslaught now. Pushed out to the right. If I wasn't playing with Earth Shatter, I might have gotten Gladiator's Perseverance so I can get strike skills, target additional nearby enemy. But then I got onto Earth Shatter. So I think next thing I go for is chance to gain phasing on kill here. Oh, I actually have an Ancestral Call support. Oh, well, that could change things. And I have a Seismic Cry. Chain Hook requires one-handed mace, scepter, sword, or axe. I think I might be messing with Chain Hook on this too. I can also grab my Ancestral Protector now. Is there a Mame in here? There is. Can't use Shockwave with an axe. Gloves I can upgrade here. Get myself a 4-link. Still go with increased critical strike chance. Let's put Shockwave on Earth Shatter and Rage. Supports melee skills. Support skills will trigger Shockwave on melee hit. Oh, that's right, I have an axe. I can't. I guess I use one of my 4 melee physical damage. No, instead of the melee fizz, let's do the Ruthless support. Cause Ruthless Leap. Weaver. Boom. 13 quality ground slam. Frozen Legion needs level 34. Still a ways to go on that. I want a weapon upgrade. Doesn't seem like I have one at all. Oh, maybe I can get frenzy charges off the ads. Chaos damage is getting bad. Almost there. There it goes. Check this sword. Is that an upgrade? I think it is. That means no more Earth Shatter. Okay. Comes linked too. 4 levels from Cyclone. Oh, I have my own elemental hit. Let's try elemental hit in this. Red link. Ancestral Call, probably. Green support. Added cold damage. Well, that's only going to be every 3rd hit though, isn't it? That's the best choice. I now have a spot for Chain Hook. I'm putting the shield on now. Let's see what we've got here. Like I attack slow. Oh yeah, we don't have a great weapon. The gym needs to level some too, but it's killing things. Ancestral Call's really working. I'm right by Elemental Equilibrium too. I could just like do this, actually. Really intrigued of the idea of playing with Elemental Hit. You get them frenzy charges though. Passive point. I just got freedom of movement. Let's do this. Elemental Equilibrium. If it's bad, it's 1 point. You can see it at the top with the icons right here that it is working with the Elemental Equilibrium. It keeps changing the weaken resistance. Damage is still bad, but yeah, I have a Chain Hook. I get Rage from that. It's faster attacks. I went through a door without opening it by chain hooking. I think it gives the totem elemental equilibrium as well. And it keeps hitting with cold. It does fire and cold. Finally, Warlord's Mark, Poacher's Mark, Sniper's Mark, or Rallying Cry. Looks like Warlord's Mark could give me Rage. I don't have one of those. Let's try that out. What happens if I just like buy a jagged foil and I can use one of these Fear Essences on it? It can give me damage. A little bit. No. It is not. 38's a long way out. That's cool. That's a lot of easy rage. Warlord's Mark. That's a lot of extra damage. Oh, rage gives movement speed too. Cool. Wonder if this would be a damage upgrade. Two-handed sword time. Damage still is not great. Can't use the chain hook anymore. Gotta get the Warlord's Mark off on like a white enemy that you can stun really easily. Get a bunch of rage. That definitely helps a lot. And then you can use the chain hook to keep it up. You don't have to do that much. Weapon swap. Chain hook. Oh my god. Yes, please. +3 melee strike range. I'm going to now refund the elemental equilibrium. Start working towards Blade Dancer next, I think. Now I can switch to Cyclone. I just need gloves that are linked with colors for this helmet. Red supports for Cyclone. What would that be? Rage is solid. Well, I don't really want red sockets, I guess. Okay, here we go. This is the answer. Lose my siphoning trap and blood rage can go in the weapon. I don't want to recolor this. So we can throw in increased critical strikes. I guess a melee fizz. Or ruthless. Put ruthless in it. Ruthless doesn't work with it. Melee fizz has less attack speed. I could try maim as well. Oh, things are dying. Wouldn't call it great. If I get the rage and the frenzy charges and all the stuff up and kind of pop off. Yay, this is fun. Sit here and hold down the button and wait. I'm losing mana while channeling. It's part of the reason I picked Alira. Feared with Cyclone that was going to be an issue. Sword attacks now deal 14% increased damage. So it gets worse as my attack speed goes up on the mana. 10% damage, another melee strike range. I think the strike range is good. ID, and hopefully this goes better than the last one. Looking like it's going to. There we go. It's a passive point. Do I gotta do lab at level 30? Probably wait till a weapon upgrade just to make sure. There's 30% damage with swords and another 3 melee strike range. This is quite an upgrade. This awful mask into the wolf pelt. I like it. Yeah, definitely feels like that radius is already bigger just from that +3. Go to sand stance, it'll be even bigger. Maybe mark on hit with this as well. Well, this boss just kind of melts. Ooh, chance to get frenzy charge on hit of a unique enemy. Probably better than the strike range. Crit chance is 12%. Increased scroll strikes. Oh, it'll be fun to do lab. Ooh, Quicksilver Flask upgrade. Ooh, I can get skill here. Blast Rain. It's an arrow skill. Interesting. Comes with Fire Pin. Spectral Shield Throw. Blade Storm. I forgot I have one of those. I could test that out. All the options here, I think I'm taking Spectral Shield Throw because I have the others that might be usable in any way. First, Uncarved Gemstone. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and the thing I've been thinking about trying to get here is actually an Assassin's Mark. A quality to get the power charges, but extra base crit. I maybe should wait and see if the extra base crit works with increased critical strikes, because if it's like a lore weave in the fact that it sets your resistances, that the Slayer Mastery is going to set my crit chance at 8%. I don't know that I want to do that. Zara's dual swords, gargoyles. I got frenzy charges because of the sword mastery. This time we have lieutenants as well. Okay, I made it through round 2. Nice, another level. This one gets me calling strike against marked enemies. Got a silver key. 2 rare items. Hopefully all the gargoyles and stuff doesn't kill me here. Almost there. There we go. Calling strike. Bouldering. Lightning to attacks. Cast speed. Keys. More keys. Slayer. So Overwhelm here gives me crit chance and a lot of multi. Impact is interesting too. Masterful Form will definitely get. I'll probably be the third one. Alright, so now we can figure this out. So Cyclone now says 19% crit chance. Remove the critical strikes gem. It drops to 9.2. So 75% increased crit chance off of 8% is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15.2 there. And it goes to 19. So I'm getting the extra base crit. So I have 10% crit chance. 75% of 10 is 7.5. That's 17.5 plus whatever little bit of crit chance I guess I have elsewhere. So there we go. I can run a purity of ice. That's what I'm weak on. So that means I definitely should get Assassin's Mark in the library. And then I'll get one more of these in Act 5. And then I need to put Assassin's Mark on the mark on hit, and then I can still use Warlord's Mark on a non-rare enemy to get the rage. Yeah, Resistor looking okay. Not amazing. Woo, Dominus. Spin to win. Oh, no culling on the first phase of Dominus. I did not know. Or maybe I didn't have him marked? No, he's marked. What is the next passive point? Maybe let's get some more life. Sometime today, he will die. Get a new weapon in 3 levels. This level, I'm going to take chance to gain frenzy charge when you hit marked enemy. Refund the sword thing and get 120% crit chance. Puts me up to 31 crit chance. I like it. Voltaxic burst. Okay, here we go. New sword. Blood Rage is out. Don't need it anymore. And Ellie hit and Ancestral Call could probably leave too, but Cyclone damage dropping because Rage at 830 and 926. So something. And I get a shield. Oh, the Frozen Legion as well. Need strength. Put on the door. Mark on hit. Assassin's Mark is in. Still running Rage and Melee Fizz. Not ideal. Ooh, maybe Pulverize? Yeah, Pulverize works. That is much better than the Melee Fizz. Can't use Frozen Legion with a sword. Okay, what are we looking like AoE wise? Pulverize. I like it. It's big. And Rose Piety. Damage is really bad, but it's really chill. Bye Malachi. Took like a 15-hour nap. About to go into Act 5. Found this ring upgrade possibility. It's a lot of lightning damage. I'm over on lightning. Puts me under on like everything. Still, I need to get it up before Act 6. So we have time. Ooh, Flask of Choice. I think I have plenty of all of these actually. The low level flask isn't that great. Golem of Choice. I don't think I'm gonna have an accuracy problem. Crit chance would be good from this. The Ice Golem, though. Flame Golem's just more damage. I have a Flame Golem as well, though. I don't think I have an Ice Golem. So if I wanted to use a Flame Golem, I could use the Flame Golem I have, so it's better to take the Ice Golem this time. And we'll give it a shot. Level 42. What are we working on here? There's resistances, one with nature. I want everything here, including down here into Fatal Blade. But I think the priority is Forces of Nature for the 15 all-res there. And that 10% pin is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working towards that. Getting the Frenzy Charges also gets me Endurance Charges. So I want to get those as well. It would be really nice if I can make any kind of use of my chain hook here. This zone is so much longer without a movement skill because in these sections can't jump up and down these, but with a rage hook I can. I just called it rage hook too. Doesn't do anything about this. Guess I could have drug an enemy here to chain hook when I got back. And here again, chain hook. Boom. Ooh, Exile. Don't give me frenzy charges even. I think I need to get a Hex Curse for these big magic packs. I only use my Warlord's Mark on just like a normal enemy at the beginning of the zone to get a bunch of rage. For the blue packs, the Warlord's Mark doesn't do anything, and the Assassin's Mark is on hit, so only hits rare or unique enemies. Magic packs just don't want to die. So yeah, like this is about to be a nightmare. Luckily, I got a Siphoning Trap. Makes it much harder to die. If you're getting hit a lot, so much life regen, mana regen even off of that. It's really allowing me to like sustain the mana cost of stuff. Really hard to chain hook across the screen, especially like if you can't see the enemy, you get to really target it. Oh yeah, I get to deal with the fireballs this time where I can't do damage. Pulling Strike should be here any minute though. Aha! Oh come on, tell me there's an enemy over there. Can I chain hook to an urn? No, guess not. Luring enemies to this window because I want to know I can chain hook to them. Hopefully they'll stay there. Oh yeah, okay. So there's an enemy here. I know I can get through this with other movement abilities, but yes, you can go through the window if there's an enemy with chain hook. Ooh, Granite Flask. Yes, please. Another uncarved gemstone. Could use that to get that elemental weakness. Got enough passive points to get this Ellie pin and the all res. Still, I'm gonna need more. Oh, here's a usable amulet. Breaks me on strength because of Enduring Cry. Ooh, I can put on the replica Ambu's. I'm gonna switch into Ancestral War Chief. Where did my resists get so good all of a sudden? I think my resists were that close. I don't even have the endurance charges. Oh, from the chest. Okay, that's why. I can't wait till I can get to the Abyssus. Level 63. Going to make this damage so much better. There we go. It should be it. Yes. Yeah, resists are all good. Just keep on going. We take Berserk here. but I don't see myself keeping the rage linked once I can get different colors. I could see myself continuing to use the Warlord's Mark though. To get rage, elemental weakness would be so good. Yep, take an elemental weakness. I think the next goal is probably Fatal Blade. This is where the elemental weakness already comes in, because the mark is on Tukahama. Now, got a life flask, so I use the siphoning trap. I don't want my enduring cry either. I only know more totems, and I got enough AoE that I can just sit on the back of this as long as I don't get roasted by other stuff. And made it. This shield with the extra chance to block projectile attack damage, right here it's working for me really well. When I'm just sitting on top of this super life thing, like I don't have to like move it to take out the skeletons if I didn't want to. I think it's kind of hard to gauge if the war chief is better than the protector just based on like general usage along the way. I can say though that the ancestral war chief is helpful for more damage. The damage feels pretty bad. At least we got the culling strike level 50. That means I get a new sword, but it breaks my assassin's mark currently. Quicksilver flash charges when enemies hit me. 1900 DPS to 2844. Yeah, make this 3 sockets, then try and get a blue with like that just linked. There we go. So that should mean this boss goes down much quicker, hopefully. I don't have rage anymore. And we get the culling strike. Boom. Ah. Wonder if there's an enemy up the sledge. Yep. Chain hook. Ah. Ooh, I can chain hook across the gap. I miss my movement skills. I'm actually occasionally shattering things now, though. That's cool. This feels so much better actually having damage now. Oh, you dodged my war banner. No. 4 passive points. That gets me 20, 40, 60 crit chance with 30 multi. Fatal Blades next. That's got me up to 38.2 crit chance with a 270 multi, which the multi goes up based on the number of nearby enemies, so it can get pretty high. Extra crit chance against rare unique enemies because of the mark. It's getting there. Ooh, an abyss. If this gives me an abyss jewel, I'm gonna be really unhappy, but I'm gonna try to do it anyways. No abyss jewel. Can I see an enemy over there? Oh, I sure can. Grab that armor scrap and yoink. All right, there's the next level. DPS is up to 3744, 3835 with a gem level. Energy charges and rage have it at 74, 77. Oh, with power charges 78, 89. Not bad for the garbage I'm dealing with. Next point. There's no strength here, is there? And no. I already got the strength in it there. I go up here to get the prowess and Thief's Craft. Ambush. Exert the next melee attack you perform, giving increased crit chance and multi. Teleports you to a nearby enemy. We'll try it out. I don't have to aim, I just push that, it teleports me, and the next attack gets multi. Put my enduring cry back on. Not like I'm gonna do much with this ambush. Not getting big enough hits to really get any good shocks or chills on this boss. Only 6% chill and 9% shock. Need more damage. That's why I don't know if Cyclone is the way, because the effectiveness of added damage is so low on it in turn for it hitting a lot of times really fast. The thing that's really kind of hurting me with strike skills is not having a multi-strike. That would really open up that avenue more. You can only do so much with Ancestral Call. I love it when Groose targets totem with the quick procession of throws. I love the amount of control I have over where I'm at with Cyclone. I can just move around kind of freely and still deal damage. It is really cool. Respect to the links, movement speed, crit chance, and attack damage. Yes. Still can't stun magic enemies if I put the Warlord's Mark on them. Same with rares. I bet if I had a bigger hitting attack, I'd be able to stun them pretty easily. 4 passive points before I do Cruel Lab. Should probably go ahead and get Herbalism. I want to take one with Nature and Quick Step. 2% life regen while moving, that's always. I'm gonna go ahead and get one with Nature. Movement speed. Ooh, speed shrine. Sword and shield. Ooh, with portals. Nice.
You are condemned.
Oh wow. Damage is so much better than the last time. Oh, Fortify support. Yes! Alright, bye-bye rage. 20 stacks of Fortify just cuz? And I can still get rage. I just gotta stun something or chain hook. Yay, 3 keys. Alright. See, 2 more keys. Got 1 rare and a chance 3 transmutes. Movement speed if you haven't been hit recently. Means I'm not gonna be able to level using these boots again if I did that. Alright, what do we take here? Melee strike range big AoE to 15% more melee damage to enemies based on proximity. So I'm assuming that's closer enemies I deal more damage to. Yep, I'm taking impact. So it's AoE on kill. Oh, I can put on my soul tether now. Can switch amulets. Better crit multi. Life, mana, a little bit of all attributes. Current one has all res. I'm still going to need like 30 more res. Need to get out of the shield too. More things are opening up here. I don't think I've seen like a really good attack shield. Next level I can upgrade helmet and my rings are just bad. But if I one-shot the enemy, I don't think I'm like getting the boost for the rage. You have to stun them with the mark. If I instantly kill them, I don't get the rage off of them. I don't have anything generating me rage either, so it just will randomly fall off if I'm not taking hits or having gained rage recently. So yeah, just a normal like rare enemy, it's not going to matter because I'm not going to stun it anyways. And it automatically applies Assassin's Mark on those enemies. But sometimes you get it and it's just like, boom, here's 23 rage. Easy peasy. I guess I could chain hook to stop the rage going down. Chain hook cannot do anything about this. I don't think. Oh, there's an enemy. Come on. Oh, I feel like I'm breaking the rules of Ruthless mode, or at least as they exist now. I think the people that were interested in this mode, like, it's not going to be a main thing, even including for myself. If I don't get movement skills, like, I'm never doing this again, I don't think. Alright, this level, put into quick step, more movement speed. I will save the banner for part 2. Okay, it should be phased. Go! And my rage is completely gone at this point. Against a boss too, the fortify has to ramp up. Alright, I'm using the banner this time. A little bit of extra damage. Making a burst. Alright, there we go. Act 8. Need level 66 for my next weapon upgrade. I guess I'll get the Abyssus at 63. Like, that's gonna be enormous. I think I've seen Sanctified Relics that can give you, like, rage on hit. Maybe even an implicit on gloves. Maybe there's a way that I'll be able to build up this rage and keep it. Can I chain hook that down there? No. I didn't think I'd be able to, but I had to know. Next passive points. Probably start working on frenzy charges. Damage just, like, improved so much from where it was. And I can just hold down the button and move around and take care of business. Extra AoE too as you go. Just makes going through areas like these sewers just super easy. Right click and mow through everything. A tornado. If the replica Abyssus worked with Spectral Helix or Spectral Throw, I'd probably be doing that instead. But I think we're building around the replica Abyssus more than anything. See Assassin's Mark, and then we can drop the banner and get wrecked. Holman. Not like he's ever put up too much of a fight anyways though. Blade Fall. 3 passives in Act 8. Yep, I'll keep working up towards here. I could go ahead and grab this movement speed, but I think I'm about to rush the frenzy charge. I don't have a good jewel for this, I don't think. Well, that's level 63, because it's time. I need 138 strength. I have 119, so it has enough. There we go. Work that on. Belt back. There we go. Now we got us a replica Abyssus. A lot of extra damage. Let's see. Hideout damage says 16,162 tooltip. Taking off the Abyssus drops me to 7,033. So over double damage by putting this on, but I take increased elemental damage, which is fine. Defenses, I'm a little under on lightning res. We get a big cold and lightning res fix, level 67, along with a lot of int. Nice. More damage means the life leech and the mana leech is just instantly doing better. That's good. Enemy over here? Yup. Damage still seems like it needs more, but we'll also get it. Also, burning ground's gonna be a real pain as my life gets lower. If I have low life and I'm taking 40% increased elemental damage, like, burning ground's just gonna shred me. Pull him, and then Lunaris. That went just fine. Life leech support. Cool. Next frenzy charge puts me at 5. I'll get a 6th from the ascendancy. I don't know. Do I push to the other one? I think my next points are going to invest into life leech. I just want my life leech rate to be way better so that maybe I'm actually capable of leeching up that energy shield. So I'm gonna grab vitality void, 100% total recovery, and then increased max. I think total recovery is what I'm lacking more. I feel like I normally max recovery. It's because I'm hitting so hard that, like, I need to raise the cap that it can regenerate. I don't think I'm hitting a cap. Well, I leached my energy shield to full thanks to my belt, Soul Tether. And that's losing 5% of my energy shield per second, just passively. So I'm assuming the life leech increase worked because that's never happened yet prior to me getting those 2 nodes. I've had the belt on for a while. Let's see, I want to take damage. Oh yeah, the life leech is so much better now. Shockwave support. So I wonder what what I need to increase it further. Do I need to increase the max life leech recovery, or do I get more increased recovery? There's a mastery I can get 100% increased recovery. The life leech cannot get me through moving with 10 stacks of corrupting blood, but it holds on. Level 66. What to do now? I could push out and just go for the next frenzy charge. It's gonna take a few points to get out there. There's some good sword crit nodes down here, as well as dismembering, or to just like keep pushing over here. I could also try to build some amount of defense and get spell suppression, and in doing so get my crit chance increased by chance to suppress spell damage, 100% crit chance and defense. Ooh, there's lots of crit chance against blinded enemies. 30% chance to blind on hit will come often enough, and there's another 60% crit chance in there. That's far less points for over 100% crit chance, and then I could also get avoid blind there instead. I mean, my accuracy should be good. No, my accuracy is not good. But since we just got that level, put on the sword, 15,745 to 17,000. So it's not as big of a damage increase, but comes with a lot of accuracy. See, now my accuracy is capped. This is with the war banner though. Outside of the war banner, so I don't need the war banner anymore. 99% chance of evasive. All right, and I could go left for the frenzy charge. Oh, I forgot about the bosses gaining their health when you die. That's fun. I wouldn't have tried to just like base tank everything he did to me. I would have remembered he was getting that HP back. Replica Abyssus means I cannot take that blast. That lightning damage hurts a little bit. I don't think I'm capped on lightning res either. Made it though. Okay, it's level 67. We'll take a peek here. I have a lot of red sockets in here. Blood and sand isn't doing too much. There's the war banner. Smite's just leveling. There's a siphoning trap. Well, I guess a lot of these just go up here on the helmet. Okay, so these gloves have cold and lightning res. Boom. So I'm under on fire now. Enough that I can turn off. Oh, it's not even factoring that in. So I can throw a purity of fire in. 4 sockets on this. There we go. A red and a blue. Need a red, but I also want a blue and green linked like that. So we throw on the purity of fire. There we go. What is my crit chance? 49.1. Really good. 57.1 with 2 power charges. But only 332 multi. We need crit multi. Well, I guess with the increased critical strikes gem, that gives me a 10% base crit. So 100% crit chance is 10%. Actually even more against single target uniques and rares because of the assassin's mark. So yeah, I think it's crit multi that I need more than crit chance. Alright, so I gotta watch out mainly for the lightning strikes on this fight. I need to use this war banner more because it comes with a lot of extra damage. Got a Reeve. Reeve really isn't good for clearing with this unless you have the Vol Reeve. Vol Reeve kind of sets it up where you have, well, you need a multi-strike as well. It would definitely have like more clear speed and coverage with a Vol Reeve. Oh, who knows? It could feel really bad without a movement skill too, because you have to keep those stacks up to keep the AoE. Yeah, chain hook me down there. Easy peasy. Courier Blast Chain Mine. I'm really interested in the idea of acquiring GCPs to get this Assassin's Mark leveled a bit so that it can actually generate me power charges as well. I've only found 2 GCPs. I found a few quality gems, but I still don't think I've got enough to even get it to 5% quality. Maybe it only needs 4 for the 1%. Yeah, 4% quality gives 1% chance for power charge when hit. 5% chance for power charge is pretty solid. And yeah, I have like 11.5 base crit against targets with Assassin's Mark. Various. So yeah, against the bosses I get frenzy charges at least. An enduring cry for endurance charges. Frenzy charge sustain feels a little bad, but the sword nodes are only a chance to get it against unique enemies, whereas the mark is 8% chance on marked enemy hit. Like, I can always get them up. It's just like the distance between enemies I can mark, and then do I have enough time to hit the marked rare enemy enough times before it dies to give me any frenzy charges? Although I might need to work something else out for maps. And a reservation efficiency, strength and dex, totem life, bleeding. Wait a second, is this centered? I bet there's a way to get one of those Cirrus jewels that could hit both of these chance to gain frenzy and endurance charges on kill. I also could potentially go for the ice bite as another link that would give me frenzy charges on clear. Oh, cool. Crit shrine. 100% crit chance the rest of the way. Yay, 2 end base. Means this one should be easy. And this is the best Desaro damage I've had. Oh yeah. Oh, I might phase him before I get all my frenzy charges. I did. I only got 3 frenzy charges. Yay. Calling Azaro feels so good. Right, that's that. What's the Helm enchant? Penance brand damage. Lightning damage if you haven't killed recently. I'll put that on these. Yeah. Alright, and my Ascendancy, we take Masterful Form. +1 max frenzy charges. Max endurance charges equal to max frenzy charges. And then I take another frenzy charge. So now I have a max of 7 frenzy charges and 7 endurance charges. Those are going to be lowered by 2, but I'm not going to be able to use the chest today. So 555 life regen per second with 5 endurance charges, 30% additional movement speed with 5 frenzy charges. That's why I stacked frenzy charges, because we're going to lose these, but we still get max endurance charges. So I think the payoff is good there, and then we'll get the Cyclone linked into that next time. All that's left is Kitava. Right now I'm also gaining endurance charges when I'm hit. It's going to be harder to gain endurance charges. I'll have to use my Enduring Cry a little more once I drop this chest. 5 endurance charges. It's a solid amount of defense. There we go. There's 7 endurance. There's the 7th frenzy. Yeah, we supercharged. 37,786 is my tooltip. I'm shattering enough stuff for the Ice Bite to definitely be giving me frenzy charges. Then the question becomes, do I drop Pulverize, lose the AoE, so I'm gaining AoE from being a Slayer. I mean, what does it look like? How much is that AoE loss? I mean, it's still decent size once I get it charged up. It relies more on these Cyclone charges for the AoE, so that we could run with Fortify, we could put Ice Bite in, we can put crit multi it. I think that 15% less attack speed that this has hurts quite a bit, actually. I don't think the more damage quite makes up for it in a build that actually wants to be hitting fast like this one. And I wasn't expecting to have the Fortify, but there's really no good reason not to use the Fortify. And Kitava, much better damage here than last time as well. Oh, that fire damage! What? Yeah, Replica Abysses. And it could even be worth to like actually go for the Ruby, Sapphire, Topaz flasks on this if I want to actually try and survive. The plan currently though is to throw on a Cast When Dead portal, stack as much damage as possible, and try and go. That's the plan. I think we're eventually going to need a better sword. The sword is good, just not amazing. Flat damage on it isn't good, but the attack speed and accuracy, the accuracy is huge. And given how hard it is to gear anything else, like it's just too solid of a sword not to go with it, I think. All right, 2 passives from Lonnie. Okay, so I got Frenzy Charge. I could ditch the Ice Bite and then go with and keep the Pulverize and get the 8% chance to get a Frenzy Charge on kill. And that would give me extra movement speed, I think, for Frenzy Charge, and extra attack speed, and extra damage for Frenzy Charge. Then I won't be forced into the Ice Bite. I could use an added Cold or an added Lightning, whatever else makes sense. When you're stacking as much flat damage to attacks as you get on the Replica Abysses, I think it hurts the effectiveness. Oh wow, I did that whole Kitava fight without Pulverize. Anyways, I think it hurts the effectiveness of like an added Cold damage gem. It's level 15 gem, and yes, it is giving me more hold, but having something to further scale all of the flat damage being added here seems like it'd be better than a gem that's giving you flat damage. So I would prefer to not use the Ice Bite, maybe use the Pulverize with the crit multi and just go with it. So yeah, I don't know what's next. Yeah, 8% chance to get a Frenzy Charge when you hit a unique enemy doesn't do me much in maps. And I also need a little bit of fire and lightning res. I think I might borrow some jewelry from other characters next time. I think I'm also going to save these 2 passive points I have for next time as well. How many chance orbs are we up to? We're up to 6. With the jewelers, I could upgrade into fusings into chance orbs. We're close to halfway from being able to spec out of the Wandering Path, but we'll also have this like smash maps focused Atlas tree for when I smash all of these T4 maps next time as well. So that's all I've got for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.